What's wrong with you two? Aren't you gonna be congratulate me on my hard-earned victory? No, we're bloody well not. Have you any idea what you put us through? Did I say my hard-earned victory? Of course, what I mean to say is our hard-earned victory. Yes, yes. A slip of the tongue, that's all. It is that my any better? For now, at least. Well, run it, you did it fair and square. No underhanded dirty tricks. At least none that I'm aware of. Ozok! Though you have yet decided on your punishment for consorting with the trolls, I say this. You have demonstrated a superiority of the Gulg engineering, without which those tanks would never have seen the light of day. Listen, sheep, I didn't do this just because I'm a Gulg. I did this because I am a member of the Watch's Anvil. So stick that to your pipe and smoke it. Well then. All this talk of throwing Gulg has reminded me of something important. We don't often talk about this, but when I was a lad, my chief once told me that the Troll and Gulg were once part of a single tribe. Gasp! And into that one tribe was born a boy. His name was Watts. He was blessed with a curiosity and imagination in abundance, and grew up to become a great inventor of our kind has ever known. But sadly, the automata that he created causes a rift in our people. Some wanted to see them as workers, while others saw them as a robot tools for war. But sadly, the automata that he created caused a rift in our people. Some wanted to use them as workers, while others saw them as tools of war. Bah! And we all know how that ended. The lump of spirited trolls content to digging their holes to their own soil, and the mighty Gulg crushing their enemies with soaring to the fields with their bloody glory to Comra. A pox on Comra! A pox? Is that the worst you trolls can muster? Guys, settle down. Stop squabbling, the pair of you. I want to hear the rest of the story. Ah, yes. As I was saying, Watts was beside himself to think that his beloved inventions could lead to such much strife. He locked them away in the rest of his designs, so that he could never bring harm to his fellow dwarves. And those designs includes the tank? That will make sense now. No wonder he didn't want anyone to find them. But if I hadn't opened that safe, somebody else would have eventually. How did he open it anyway? It was locked tight. And well, it was a long time ago, so I ain't quite sure. But I remember I used a coin. One given to me by a Grog, I think. Ah, that coin! It's the one I gave you. You mean you're that Grog girl from all those years ago? Maybe this is how Watts planned it all along. His descendants working side by side. Pure coincidence, but maybe not. It weren't the technology what were at fault. It was us dwarves and our bickering that what caused us to live apart as Troll and Grog. But now, one of the Watch's idea might build a bridge between us. Oh, shut up, you daft sods! You think this is all it takes to wash away generations of bad blood? Pah! But on the other hand, we Gogs admire Watts just as much as you do. Trolls, if you're right, which is to be the first, it is worth some thought. Trouble is, it seems a little too convenient. The coin that causes a reunion and all the other coincidence. There are probably a load more I don't even know about. You do have a point there. Look is what happens to the preparation meeting opportunity. You see, all the coincidence in the world won't do any good if you ain't got the gumption to make most of them. Something Ronnet and Oz have in spades. Right! That's enough of blabbering off for me. I'm off for a pint at the Crystarium on my way home. And you think this is the end? Think again! 5 Tang is just the start. It takes more to solve the world's troubles. Alright! I hear you. Now bugger off and let us get on with it. See ya! That's funny. I thought those two were my enemies. Probably got more in common than they realize. Anyway, it's time to get back to the anvil. Here, here. Alright, let's get back to the workshop and get my reward. Hopefully it is the mount already, because I've been dying to get it at this point. Alright, here we are. So you and Oz brought me some time, did you? Should you have brought it a bit more by the sound of it. Just joking. If it weren't for you two of you, I would never have made it. I suppose that's what Ambo is all about. You lot working your ass off to make me look good. Something like that, anyway. But it's like the chief said. A measly 5 tanks ain't going to right the world's wrongs. So I reckon 500 ought to do it. We better get back to working and no slacking. Okay, no slacking indeed. Reputation up. You have achieved sworn reputation with the Wasp Anvil. Yes. Furthermore, you have wire selection from the vendor. Nice. So, maybe I can buy the mount now? Question mark? Oh! Yes! Give me this. Give me that. Yes. I'm pretty sure I have this table on top of my house at this point. Alright. Let us summon this tankard. So we have the rolling tankard ignition key. Inserting this small piece of painted iron with the advanced 9-cylinder radical ethanol engine of your rolling tankard. Please refrain from imbuing with imbiling while driving. Okay. Alright, since we have the rolling tankard, let's redeem it. Alright, let's go to the mount. Where is... Oh, here it is. So, rolling tankard. Based on the concepts of the legendary Watts, this Dwarven war machina is propelled by a 9-cylinder radical ethanol engine. Its turret-mounted crystal cannon makes short work of sin eaters, while its arms can perform essential motions such as upgrading tankards, unpending tankards. And since all tanks, well, not all tanks, every mount has a flavor text, let me get that. And as for all mounts, or for the beast tribe, or any mounts in particular, they always have a flavor text. And for this one, the rolling tankard at your service. Ah, nice. And let us summon the nice tankard. Oh, look at that! Finally, I have my tank, and this has a emanation when you fire the cannon. Wait, did I hit something? Well, I did. It has collision when you hit something. Interesting. So say fire over here. Oh, it hits the the dwarf. Boom. Headshot. And as for all mounts, this has the generic mount music. And if you go to flight mode, you have boosters from the bottom to propel you into the air. Sweet. Now I have this rolling tankard to enjoy now. Nice. I'm going to have... Oh, God. I didn't realize I was underneath on top of him. Jesus. I'm sorry. Okay, so... That was fun. I have my mount now. Thank God. So I'm not pretty sure what would I get for the final rank for the Dwarf Beast Tribe, because usually it's either like a mount or like a fashion accessory or even like an outfit in particular. So we will see as we get further in on this quest, because it will take me a while because I have to do the daily dwarven stuff, so that'll be a thing. But regardless, I had fun, and I can't wait to get this quest line to completion for the dwarf, because I'm very curious on if they have a follow-up quest if you get every beast tribe on the expansion completion to max. So let's see if they have that. If not, well, I'm a little bit disappointed, because AR to Stormblood, not Stormblood, yeah, Stormblood had the follow-up quest, so it'll be a little bit disappointing they have none for Shadowbringers. But with that being said, I think it'll be a good opportunity to end the recording here. And before I go, I hope you guys enjoyed this recording session on Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. And if you have any comments, put them down below the video as well. And if you have any comments, please click the like button. It's very much appreciated. And if you're curious on whatever I upload on my current YouTube channel, you can give it a look. And if you like the stuff there, you can probably subscribe. But if you're not going to, that is okay. But if you are going to, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified for newer uploads for the many days to come. And of course, as per usual, I have 3 projects currently ongoing on my channel, which are of course Final Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, MSQ, Progress, Job Quest, Minions, Mounts, Fashion Accessories, Raids, Stream Trials, maybe Savage here and there, and Housing, I guess, in particular too. And secondly, of my other projects would be Freight Grand Order, NA for the Lost Belt 3, Lost Belt 4. Oh wait, I've already finished Lost Belt 3. I mean, Lost Belt 4 and 5, so I can get those done. The event quests, the challenge quests, the role videos for the particular servants, if I get them or not, but sometimes they don't come home. And finally, which will be, of course, I keep regretting to say this every time, Persona 5 The Royal. Jesus, I really need to set a time in a day to start recording that, because that's gonna be like a running gag on my YouTube career where I say I'll go back to play Persona 5, but I never do. And with that, this has been Raven Sleep 45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.